The fog is clearing.
That was...
Do we have any readings on the radar?
Agate! Agate, are you okay?
Yeah. Good to see you're hanging in there, too. Come on, no putting on the waterworks. I swear, I'm fine.
Sheesh. Look at those little lovebirds.
Just as I thought.
I'll need to report this to the prince.
Ah, we didn't even get to do anything. What's the plan, boss?
Let's grab some drinks with Nidhogg. They didn't get paid, so it'll be on me. You two go ahead and let them know.
Got it. What about you?
I'll pass. That's cold. It's been ages since we last hung out. Oh well, see you later.
You guys used to hang out.
Who knows?
Having all these battles stolen out from under me is starting to make me lose my edge. Maybe fighting someone just like me will keep me sharp. What do you say? It can be as men or as knights.
Sure. It's a date.
I did see some discussion about his mask down in the comments, by the way. I will talk about it, because I do agree with the thought process there.
Interesting.
Indeed.
This is exactly like the relationship between the Orbital Network and Pleroma Grassine Crossbell.
I mean, that ties directly into what I was talking about.
And now the same phenomenon is occurring here, but on a larger scale. There must be something more to the Divine Knights and his experiments.
Yes. I feel like Schmidt is the key to me understanding the logic of what I've been going on about recently. The name of the game, anyone. Anyone. Everyone. Afterwards. Brigadier General Bardius' leadership restored the security of Ordis and its surrounding areas in swift order. Aurelia, too, stepped forward to assist in quelling the rising chaos. The branch campus, the guild, Millium, and Gaius did whatever was asked of them in the field, while Eustace and Angelica cooperated with Marky Charms and Patrick to clean up the more political side of the commotion. Marquis Ballard was freed, of course. He acted the part of an angry buffoon, shouting whoever came across him left and right, but no one cared to listen. In fact, all they did was begin to question his unjust use of the Unified Region's army. They blamed him for both the railway cannons and Juno. That evening.
Then we're in agreement? The Duke may have avoided the death penalty, yes. However, knowing his crimes, it is safe to say he will be unable to resume his position. That is why we must welcome the next Duke. In order to ensure the survival of the nobility, we must work together as the four great houses once more.
What is it?
You do understand that I am the only worthy successor, yes?
Recent circumstances and the discovery that you used public funds for personal use cannot be overlooked.
The leaders, lasting and acting, of the four great houses have made a decision.
Marquis Ballard, you will be dismissed as a candidate to become the next Duke Cayenne.
Please enter.
Excuse me.
Who is this child?
I did hear General Le Guin was visiting the province.
What is this? Where have I seen her?
Wait, it's Muse?
What? You're that girl!
Something I'd like to know. Obviously, we know because of the previous Let's Play that if you change her hair attachments, like, yes, it will actually, like, appear here. But what I want to know is, like, can you change the color of her hair, and does that apply to all of it, or does it end up being weird again? Mildine?
I am the niece of the reigning Duke Cayenne. My full name is Mildine Uzalith de Cayenne. Have you missed me, great uncle?
She is Lord Alfred's daughter.
The current Duke Cayenne's older brother. May he rest in peace after his loss at sea.
You're making a mockery of this council! I will not accept this!
If I may, everyone please cast your vote. Does anyone here object to nominating young Lady Mildine as the next Duchess Cayenne? I am in favor.
No objections.
To begin with, I would like to add 2 new topics of discussion to this council. The pressure we're facing from the government, as well as their plans for after the summer festival. We must determine how to counter their plan to invade Calvard, and put a stop to the National Mobilization Act.
She's straight in on it, isn't she? It's a new day, everyone.
It was a short visit, but a beneficial one all the same. But now I'm afraid I must take my leave. I trust you're ready to head back on your own.
We ended up staying a day longer than we intended, but we should still make it back in time.
I need to head back myself. I need to begin my analysis as soon as possible. Make sure you've got those samples sorted out before we get there, 4th disciple.
Right!
All right, General. I wish you a safe journey. I'll see you again soon.
Of course. We can exchange stories then. Farewell, everyone.
Uh-huh. I do want to know how the orbital engines work, though. Well, they seem to have an intake. That woman is a storm unto herself. Man, Tilly, how do you survive having her as a principal? I've gotten used to it. She seems so refreshed. Wonder what has her in such high spirits. Well, she did get her chance to cross swords with the maiden, which I imagine helped her gain some closure for her part in the Northern War. Oh, maybe onto something. I suppose that is how a swordswoman would find closure. Can't see any better way for our beloved principal. By the way, Muse, where did you and the principal go last night? Oh, that's right, you did go out together. Oh, we merely stopped by my family's home to say hello. Countess Le Guin and my grandfather have been friends for many years. Oh, that's right. Oh, so that's why we see you talking to her every so often, huh? Well played, Muse. After the events of yesterday, it feels like we're walking a tightrope. One way or another, we just need to keep an eye on her. You guys must have had a lot of time on your hands. Be nice, they came all this way to see us off. Yeah, it's no problem. For the big lunch rush anyway. Okay, Ash, be sure to stay out of trouble. Go to class and stop spending so many nights on the town. If anything, you should go out a little more often. Find yourself some loser to sweep you off your feet. Why you? Be good, Ash. Class 7, you be sure to take care of him now, you hear? Hey! Of course. He's our classmate after all. We might not be able to fix his behavior, but we should at least be able to keep him from getting any worse. And that's a miracle in and of itself. Give me a break already. You take care too, Muse. Remember not to overwork yourself. Things are only going to get tougher. I'm looking forward to our next visit already. Me too, grandfather, grandmother. Be well. Be sure to take good care of your granddaughter. As her instructor, I promise to support her as best I can. My. I'll hold you to that. Well, young lady, it sounds like I might have a new grandson-in-law next time you come home. Geez, grandfather, you'll scare him off. I promise to welcome him into the family with open arms. That's really not what I meant by support her. Sheesh, what a family. Allow me to thank you once more for everything you've done for us. Getting Juno back was no easy task, but thanks to the branch campus, we were able to keep our losses to a minimum. Thank you for your kind words, Brigadier General. But you're selling yourself short. Facing off against the blazing demon alone and living to tell the tale is no mean feat. I was just keeping him busy. Hardly a scratch on Lord Arcade. The man's skill is truly terrifying. Plenty scary yourself, Wallace. Truly the right-hand man of the Golden Rakshasa. No shortage of impressive folks in the Empire, huh? I'd like to extend my thanks to all of you, Thors, Provincial Army, and Guild alike, for your work both here and in Sutherland. Especially you, students of the branch campus. I'd be surprised if the Emperor himself commended you. You really think so? Emperor Eugent III. That would be quite an honor. The Emperor, huh? What's he like? Never seen him in person. He's a great man and an excellent ruler, possessed of both integrity and intelligence.
If I may change topics, let's talk about Ouroboros. I feel like they've reached the culmination of their experiments now.
So do I, given what the maiden said.
And that silver machine we saw.
Each experiment has borne fruit. The time is near. Shall we hearken to the will of the Abyss, or shall we embark on a new route entirely?
I feel that is key to everything that is going on. Even relates to what I want to talk about with the firmament. Yeah.
We must reach a decision before much longer.
It was the third one like that we've seen, after the ones belonging to the Jaeger King and the Masked Man. Experiments and a new route. There must be some deeper meaning there.
Huh. It is pretty weird that all three of them have similar machines. I mean, aren't Ouroboros and the Black Workshop supposed to be on different sides?
Regardless of their alliances, we'll need to be prepared for anything. It may be time for us to act upon the promise Class 7 made.
It feels like it's been forever since we made that promise. But I think the time is finally right for Class 7 to have a reunion.
The time has come.
Yeah, especially since we've got Gaius here with us.
And thank the winds for that.
Just name the date, and your favorite teacher will be there.
You can count us in. I'll bring George along too.
Yeah, I'd come even if I weren't invited.
We'll be happy to have all of you.
Man, they are something else, aren't they?
You've got to be a bit jealous seeing all that, yeah?
Honestly, yeah. But we made a promise like that ourselves.
The original Class 7, together again.
Hey, is it just me, or did things get really intense this time around?
They took on the maiden herself. We can't even compare to that power.
What are you saying? You guys are Class 7 too, aren't you?
There's no way we could have gotten through all of this without your help.
That's right. I look forward to working alongside you all once more.
Wait a minute. I've got questions about the train.
As a fellow member of Class VII,
It's truly an honor.
This is all kind of overwhelming.
Don't usually hear such nice words from the head of one of the 4 great houses.
I'm always happy to be of service.
Tilly, let's fight together again. It's gonna be awesome. I'll think about it.
Surrounded by dear friends, loving students. You truly are blessed, Rean.
Okay, I'm heading out. Sorry we never get to talk much, Rean. Good seeing you, though.
Likewise. See you again soon, I hope. You too, Agate. Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. This kind of stuff is the whole reason I came to Erebonia.
Oh yeah? Here I was thinking you came here to be your little princess's knight in shining armor.
Instructor Randy?
Say that again, Randolph?
Ooh la la.
I could be her knight in shining armor if she'd only let me.
Oh dear God, Angie.
Angie, I think you're taking this a little too seriously.
Okay, that's enough. Time to go. Stop your yammering and get in here.
Like, how did we get on the train? On the doors on the other side, right? Where are the doors when you're on the inside? And away they go. We'll see them again soon enough. I should probably get going too. Right, you mentioned you were going to swing by Rua. What's the occasion? Just thought I might check it on some old friends. So long, everyone. See you again soon. We should probably make our way back to Raquel. Yeah, I guess so. Really not looking forward to cleanup duty, though. Imagine Marquis Ballard's poor behavior has caused major repercussions all over. Braces, I implore you, please assist the citizenry. Of course, that's what we do. In fact, we should finish up here and sort out our schedule. Reminds me, you said you would offer me assistance with all this, Port City. My pleasure. Okay then, let's go, go, go! Gaius, do you have a moment? There's no delicate way to ask, but the wind of legend is blowing again, isn't it? Yes. It's stronger and more foreboding than when I felt it in Nord. I thought as much. My blood being what it is. Though I can't feel it personally. I know we all have our parts to play, and I will continue to play mine as a Bardius. But Wurzel blood and more runs through your veins. Humbly request that, as you spread your wings, you do so as a friend to the Empire. It's kind of you to ask. I was already planning on it. That same day, near midnight. Where's midnight? Oh, the time. Midnight would totally be the name of a place in this kind of series, though.
We've recovered the diagnostics equipment from the Sleipnir units. We'll repair and analyze them on the Glorious.
Glorious!
Well done. Any word from the others?
Yes. The Fool will return to headquarters for the time being.
I so want to see the Glorious again, at some point.
The Ogre is headed to Nortia, and the Almighty Conflagration is on standby.
Interesting. Then we shall stand by as well. Blend into the public and wait for my signal.
Yes, my lord.
Something strange. 8 years. 8 years since she found me, and nothing like that's ever happened before.
Those who would make light of you, child, and your lust for vengeance are beyond Adios' grace. I shall make it so you stand taller than those who would ridicule you.
I was born to a low-ranking noble family at the border of the continent, and still she held out her hand when I lost everything. Our Lord patiently guided me, a pathetic girl who fawned over the legends of a maiden from a far-off empire. She even revealed her true name to me without hesitation. What curiosity you have. We're all similar, Dooley. Our Lord also gave me her hand while I was in the cult. And Inez was from a dying school of martial arts. Indeed, I did satisfy myself as a bracer for a time. But I was drawn to her strength for purpose, her mercy, her spear that pierced through evil. As soon as we met, I didn't care if I had to throw away my badge or my code. Then you asked to be her disciple after you lost her to her in a duel. A true martial artist at heart. I was so surprised when I met you. Not as half surprised as meeting an assassin of the cult. That you had the mind to leave, even when brainwashed as a child, is a credit to your will. You see, that's interesting. I'd forgot about this aspect. Wonder if it's the same one. They were a loathsome cult for their experiments, no matter the power you gain from it. It does sound like it, doesn't it? And yet I would have died for them. My life could have easily ended with no meaning. Why not see the world with your own eyes? She saved me with such a small question. How could I say no? I understand the feeling. It's little wonder we all idolized her so completely.
Despite all that, not even we knew about that machine. However, it matters not.
Whatever happens, she is our lord. All we need to do is believe in her. Absolutely.
You are the same as you ever were, Rean.
Has it already been 20 years? Time has treated you well. You're much cuter now, Rose.
It is a result of having split my power among my kin, though one is no longer with us. But I agree I make for quite a charmer in this tiny form.
Indeed. You were a beauty before, but I quite like this cuter version of you. Though I can't imagine what Dreikels would say if he could see you now.
It would certainly not be anything kind, knowing that blockhead. Most likely something obnoxious like, "You're shrinking in your old age, Rose."
I can certainly picture him saying that.
But enough pleasantries. Just what are you doing with Vita? The gnome's twilight, Ouroboros' phantasmal blaze. Two completely different plans with completely different goals. What happens when they clash?
You needn't worry about the Abyss. Her collaborators are truly adept individuals, and they will make formidable foes. And as for the Great Twilight and the Phantasmal Blaze plan, you'll find your answer 250 years ago, on that fateful day.
Fool. I do not know if you are doing this out of a sense of duty to the man you fell for. However, you and Vita are the same. You have no idea how I... It seems I have no choice but to put my trust in Emma, Celine, and that Ashen child.
20 years ago. Same time, near Heimdall. So like 1186 or something. What year is it? Does she mean exactly 20 years ago, or? I need to check stuff. Himmel Cemetery. Crow Armbrust. S1184. S1204. It's not related to that because... Is it good friend? Not entirely sure. Let's be the man... I can make out some words, but...
It's been a year. Man. If I'm wrong about this, I'm headed straight to Gehenna. I knew it. There's no stench of decay. It's not just a wax doll. And he isn't in suspended animation. It's an elaborate dummy, down to the bone structure and joints.
So, you found out.
Yeah. You were the one who arranged his funeral. When we handed the Azure Knight over to the military, you were there as an engineer. And you said after you visited all the workshops, you'd gone to Calvard to see Professor Hamilton at the Verne Company. But he had left the country by then, and there's no record of you ever having visited.
Now that I think of it, your teacher was one of the higher-ups in Calvard's information agency. I was careless. I didn't think you'd personally go and check.
What have you been doing these last 3 months, George? You...
Oh, so you've seen this face before. I suppose we may have met once or twice long ago. She knows too much. Get rid of her, Georg.
George.
It's like, goddamn. Still a shock there. Right, 2 things I want to talk about here. Right now, obviously, we just had a shocking moment, but it's very much like the first thing I was talking about, the mask on that's clearly Crow. Like, there was a discussion, like I said, down in the comments about the idea of, like, why is he even wearing a mask? It's like, yeah, I agree with the idea that the reason he's wearing a mask is to represent that he's not actually Crow in terms of personality and stuff, and there's something wrong. It's like, it's Crow's body. Clearly. But the mask is sort of like more a metaphor than anything else. An example of like, this is someone else. He doesn't want to wear his face. That kind of idea. So it's like, yeah, I like that idea. I kind of agree with that idea that like it's some metaphor for something else. It's like, yeah, that works. That works. And the second thing is 20 years ago. 20 years ago. That's what, like, in my head, I'm just like, hold on a minute. Why did they meet 20 years ago? I don't remember that. But I'm sure at some point they bring up Rean's birthday soon. Don't they? Or have they? And that's what I want to check if we get a chance when we go into the next chapter. I want to check his profile and see how old he is. Because I'm wondering if that's what's happening with the whole biting on the neck and the power. Did they somehow transfer some power to him and that's why he's got the ogre power? At his birth? We'll keep an eye on that, because that's intriguing.
The top score.
Oh.
Excellent.
Thank you. You received an updated copy of the Black Records. Trilogy Hearts given to Elisa. Oh. Lovely. Yay. Royalty given to royalty. Cute. 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 God, we did a lot of bonding accidentally here. I say accidentally, you know what I mean. And we will obviously end this part here. We'll see you in the next part with Chapter 4. Ta-da for now.